Hi there. I've been talking about putting a rack in at the side here for about a year, 18 months, with the intention of putting a sink in here as well. I'm going to put a sink in this bit here. I've got the sink, I just need to get the worktop for it. And then this will be just a workspace, so I can have a sort of clear area from putting fish together or boxing them up or whatever. Have a little workspace. I've got a 330 tank underneath there. Needs a bit of a clean up, but that's where it's going to go. The intention possibly is to turn that into a sump, so that'll run my other 3 tanks here. But it is a big tank, so I quite like to make use of it if I can. So I might sort of split it into half a refugium and the rest being the filtration parts. So I've got lots of space. I do need to run some piping around here, which is a good point actually. I might not have enough clearance down here for the piping, so I'll have to sort something there out, but I'm sure that will be quite manageable. But yeah, it's coming along. It's going to make this so much better in here, in the fish room, having a sink. Just be able to clean filter pads out and stuff like that, but it's going to make it feel quite open, rather than all the boxes of stuff there that made it quite sort of cluttered looking. So I'm going to finish that off, and it's going to look really good. Thanks for watching. Cheers. But there has been some changes in the fish room, as you can see. So I've got a water butt in here, which will be storage for RO water. My intention was always to move to discus at some point in the future, so I'll move that in here ready to go. I have a sink and worktop here with a splashback, so I can wash all my filters and media and all that kind of stuff in there. Dump wastewater down the drain as well, so I plumbed all that myself. Got a cupboard under here, which is just just storage area. Another 330 litre tank, which is, you can see down there, covered in blue. That's going to be a breeder tank, so I'm going to put 2 dividers in there, turn it into 3 little separate breeding areas. I do need to get a pump sorted out for that, and heating as well. Then we go on to my fry tanks. So I've put one of the fry tanks onto the top of the work surface with the intention of having water going between the 2 eventually, and having one filter or one sump being able to control all this. Got a peacock tank up the top there. Peacocks are colouring up really nicely. See, got some nice blues in there, deep blues. But they're the males, so they're doing really well. I have my little maternity tank here, which is full of fry. Rooty Island fry. Does need to clean out this tank. Get it done today. We have our yellow-tailed Asai in there, and also there's one Masoni reef, which is just down the bottom there. I think it's Masoni reef or a Jallow reef, one of the 2. I need to make sure that's the right breed. He's just in there temporarily. Also got my Mangano tank down here, full of nice fish. Going across the yellow labs, all growing on nicely. I'm not breeding so many of these now because I've got quite a lot. I just need to get rid of these and sell these on. Same with the Kenyes. I've got quite a lot of Kenyes, so I'm looking to sell those on. I've got my Rooty Islands, or some of my Rooty Islands in here. I have another 3 in another tank. Just because these 2 are breeding at the moment, so that's a male and 2 females. Got a female holding at the back there, so we're going to leave her for a few more days. Down here we have alpha cobus and a couple of yellow labs in there. Not sure you'll see the alpha cobus, they're quite good at hiding. The glare's probably not helping. Oh. But they are in there, and they are breeding as well. Down here is what I call my quarantine tank, but it's currently being used as a holding tank for fry. So I've got yellow-tailed Asai in there, blue Manganos, and electric yellow labs. And obviously we've got the sump area, which is covered over at the moment. Let's get some insulation. So that's doing really well. I've had no problems with this since I rebuilt it. And it's keeping all 6 tanks going on this, which is great news. I think one thing I'm most pleased about though in this fish room is having a sink in it. It was a real pain to get filters clean and everything. So now I've got a sink in here, that's going to make a massive difference to the fish room. The other thing I've done in here is put some painted the flooring, the garage floor paint, which is waterproof as well, and put these mattings back in right the way through, so you can see those as well. Just makes it more comfortable underfoot with these rubber mats. Really cheap as well, really efficient. You can pull them up and sweep underneath it, so really good. Do need a bit of a clean up, but yeah, that's this is the fish room now. All my dreams on this have really come into fruition now. It's exactly how I wanted it, how I planned it, how I'd worked it. You know, it's all great. You know, this whole area here is just awesome. You know, having that as a breeder tank down there, I think we're really good. But we need to put some external filtration on there, I think. I'll get some lights on here as well, which has been ordered, so I can get some lights above this. So the same sort of floodlights as I've used before. So that'll be really good as well. And just get some more of this plastic sheeting as well, just for the lids on a couple of tanks here, which aren't really covered up, especially the bottom one there. But yeah, that's the fish room. All built by my own fair hand, cupboards and everything. It's great. So what are the plans for the next year? Well, certainly within the next few months before winter hits, I want to insulate my garage door here. Try and keep this fish room as warm as possible, cut down on the electricity bills. So I'm going to insulate this garage door. So I'll probably do that in the next few months. Here I have a load of stored equipment of various types. So what I'm thinking about doing here is building a partition wall, probably through this bit here. So building a partition wall and putting a roller shutter blind in here, literally so turn it into a little storeroom, just to make everything neat and tidy in here. But I love this place, it's great, it's absolutely awesome.